There we go. Hey guys, um, welcome back to another podcast, another reading of DVD on DVD Disney. This time, it's not a Pixar DVD; it's a live-action Disney DVD.
Yep. And the title of this film, as you can see, or what you're about to hear, is probably one of everyone's favorites Disney live actions. And no, it is not a remake. Don't take that seriously. That movie title is none other than Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, released in July of 2003. Now, at now there are five movies as far as the franchise goes. We get Dead Man's Chest in 2006, At World's End in the following year, On Stranger Tides, and Dead Men Tell No Tales. And as far as I think I hear, maybe we're getting a sixth film, but we may never know. Um, um, but uh, but before we get into the film, I kind of want to preface this. Please refrain from talking about the defamation case between you know who, because well, that was 2022.
Yeah, let's not go into that.
Yeah, let's not get into that either. No. But anyway, let's get into what people say is the best Pirates film, and that is The Curse of the Black Pearl. In the fall of 2004, Pirates of the Caribbean was re-released to DVD as a 3-disc gift set, combining this 2-disc collector's edition with the Lost Disc, a third disc featuring over an hour of new bonus features. Review by Jack Saley. Ha 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 ha.
I caught that as well. The same guy who did the Finding Nemo ones.
Back in 2002, Walt Disney Pictures virtually created a new genre: movies based on amusement park rides. The Country Bears, a film inspired by an audio animatronic show at Disneyland, was released that summer, but proved to be unsuccessful both critically and financially. This seemed to bear bad tidings for Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. If a G-rated family film based on an attraction flopped, why wouldn't a pirate movie of the same nature with a stronger PG-13 rating perform similarly? As all know, Pirates ended up surprising everybody, and it became a success in every sense of the word. My experience in concerning the film was the opposite of most moviegoers. I was heavily anticipating it months beforehand, with the trailer getting me excited twofold for what I thought would be a fantastic experience. After I saw it opening day, I was heavily disappointed. It struck me as just a standard glitch-riddled action movie. I thought it was a pathetically predictable love story, an overlong running time, and repetitive action sequences that lacked the energy they should have had. Still, I find Johnny Depp's hilarious performance, and we always do to this day forward, and Klaus Badolt's old-fashioned score to be redeeming factors, and appreciate the moody, atmospheric direction by Gore Verbinski. Regardless, I just couldn't understand Pirates' eventual widespread popularity. Upon seeing it again on DVD, my enjoyment of the film improved tremendously, partially due to my lowered expectations and taking it less seriously than I did initially. But I still believe that without Depp, the movie would have been nothing more than a conventional popcorn flick. Well, I think we should say, without depth, the entire franchise would have been nothing more than a conventional popcorn flick. And of course, Pirates of the Caribbean can't be the same without him.
Right.
He added a spark of energy and fun that was otherwise lacking. In my opinion, Pirates isn't a strongly structured movie, but still makes for good entertainment. As with so many huge blockbusters these days, Pirates of the Caribbean gets the double disc treatment under a collector's edition banner. However, unlike some other sets of its kind, it contains a surplus of enticing and high quality bonus materials that enhance appreciation of the movie. A cardboard slipcover with an embossed title logo covers a black standard armory case with a flap inside to hold the two discs. Currently, not every copy in stores will come with the slipcover, as Disney tends to exclusively manufacture them close to the release date. An attractive looking but not as attractive as Keira Knightley 10-page insert lays out and describes all the extras, has a chapter listing, and displays several full color pictures from the DVD extras. All right. Disc 1, video, audio, and bonus features. The menus keep very much in the style of the movie, with the options placed in front of screens filled with pirate treasure. I'd like to say that I applaud how Pirates of the Caribbean is only available on DVD in its original aspect ratio of approximately 2.35:1, enhanced for 16:9 televisions. Since it has a very wide frame, I cringe at the thought of cropping it with a pan and scan version. While some have complained about the quality of the transfer, calling it murky or grainy, I honestly don't find much wrong with it. It's not as sharp as other DVD titles I've seen, but I think part of that has to do with the original film print. I saw it in the theaters and on DVD, and both times it was a dark and soft-looking movie with a lot of fogginess. On my display, I think the transfer reproduces the colors and detail of the film quite well. I don't have any major qualms. 2 THX certified Dolby Digital tracks, being English and another French, and an English DTS 5.1 track are included, and I thought the Dolby track was marvelous. Dialogue is completely clear, the sound effects are dynamic and produce great response in a subwoofer. A prime example of this was when two ships pull alongside together and begin to fire. The sound puts you right in the middle of the action with audio coming from all speakers. Excellent. No less than 3 audio commentaries are provided. The first is a full-length track with director Gore Verbinski and Johnny Depp, in which both are extremely mellow as they tell us about the upsides and downsides of the production. It's interesting, but I find it especially hard to listen to. Next, producer Jerry Bruckheimer joins actors Keira Knightley and Jack Davenport for a select scene commentary that only lasts through the portions of the movie. Bruckheimer's audio is taken from an interview, and he only glosses over the project without going into detail. Knightley and Davenport are under the spotlight of this track, who are the most energetic of the bunch. While they aren't as informative as other participants, they are enjoyable to listen to, both having plenty of enthusiasm and playfully interact with each other for fun results. Lastly, screenwriters Stuart Beatty, Ted Elliott, Terry Rosso, and Jay Wolpert get a full-length track focusing on matters concerning the script, with some information concerning pirate lore thrown in. The sneak peeks, of course, play before the menu comes up, promoting the theatrical release of Hidalgo, the DVD releases of Freaky Friday, The Lion King 1.5, and just like Finding Nemo, Spy Kids 3D, Game Over, even though it is not by Walt Disney Pictures. These can be accessed via the menu along with advertisements for Disney Cruise Line, the Mission Space Ride at Walt Disney World, and the TV series Alias. In addition, a THX optimizer lets the viewer calibrate the audio and video of his home theater system, and specifically for this title. The large amounts of supplements spill over to DVD-ROM features. On Disc 1, there is an option. There is an option that to view the film on a computer via script scanner or storyboard viewer. Both allow the movie to be seen on one side of the screen, while a corresponding script section or storyboard appears to be on the other side. Disc 2. Now, just like the first disc, the menus carry the mood of Pirates, using fogginess for transitions between different screens, and post the options on what appears to be worn papers like you would find on a pirate ship. Disc 2 is divided into the following areas. An Epic at Sea. This section is devoted into a solid documentary that covers the many aspects of bringing the movie to the screen. The feature is divided into several segments: intro, the actors, locations, production design, the ships, costumes and makeup, stunts and swords, visual effects, and the premiere. While it is segmented, it seems to be designed to view all together, and that is really possible with a play all button. Participants from the commentaries return: Gore Verbinski, Jerry Bruckheimer, Ted Elliott, Terry Rosso, Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, and Jack Davenport. Newcomers include actors Orlando Bloom, Trevor Etienne, Jeffrey Rush, and Jonathan Pryce. Executive producer Bruce Hendricks, a huge special effects team from Industrial Light and Magic, set director Larry Diaz, art director Derek R. Hill, sword master Bob Anderson, who also worked on the original Star Wars trilogy and The Lord of the Rings, and costume designer Penny Rose, among many other crew members. The documentary never becomes fluffy, though everyone seems to have a genuine enthusiasm for the project. It's a rather straightforward look at different facets of the production and offers some very interesting details directly from those involved. Now, I wish that the Super B score would have been touched on, though. Fly on the set. The title says it all. Here is a behind-the-scenes view of the shooting of 5 scenes from the movie, broken into Town Attack, Torgata, Blacksmith Shop, The Cave, and Jack's Hanging. Preparations for scenes, things that go wrong, and second takes are all seen in a raw look at the filming. Diaries. Centralizing on key players in the production of Pirates are 3 relatively personal featurettes. In Producer's Photo Diary, Jerry Bruckheimer explains his fancy for taking pictures of goings-on the sets of his movies, and continues to present several snapshots for his experiences. Under Diary of a Pirate, Lee Arenberg, who plays a supporting role in the movie, displays footage from a camcorder he carried around on location. Many other members of the cast and crew makes appearances to smile for the camera. Don't expect it to be as real as the fly on the set shorts, but rather an entertaining string of cameos. Diary of a Ship is a travelogue of the Lady Washington, the ship that was used for portraying the Interceptor in the film. We accompany the journey of the craft as it leaves a port in California to reach the Caribbean. This was definitely my favorite of the diaries. Below Deck. By far, one of the coolest DVD extras I've ever come across. A long list of short, historical pieces, which last about a minute or two of each, is hosted by David Cornely, a maritime historian who talks about facts, myths, specific events, and people in pirate history. Wood carvings and paintings of the period are showcased, plus clips from pirate movies, including Treasure Island, Kidnapped, and of course, Pirates of the Caribbean. These shorts can be accessed in 3 separate ways. Firstly, an exploration of a virtual pirate ship, selecting the set sail option lets the viewer see all of the vignettes by entering various compartments. The captain's quarters hold code of conduct, rank and privilege, how piracy began, what they stole, buried treasure, and X marks the spot. On the wall in the quarters, there are paintings of many famous pirates. When is selected, a brief history of that individual or group's life is given. These featurettes are for Black Bart Roberts, Blackbeard, John Paul Jones, Captain Kidd, Robinson Crusoe, Sir Francis Drake, women pirates, Chinese pirates, and Edward Lowe. On deck of the ship is punishments, symbols, nature's wrath, and pirate ships. The gunnery contains weapons and battles. The galley has daily life, superstitions, and types of pirates. Secondly, a fraction of the shorts. Other reviews have claimed that it's all of the shorts, but it is indeed only a fraction. Can be strung together in a single featurette called A Prisoner's Last Tale. The segments are linked by interstitials of a pirate, the supposed owner of the ship, that can be explored via the set sail option, writing a letter. When he begins to write about subjects connecting with the historical pieces, the corresponding short begins to play. What is included? Wait. Sorry, I meant. Wait. Never mind. What is included are rank and privilege, battles, Blackbeard, what they stole, symbols, Sir Francis Drake, pirate ships, Captain Kidd, Black Bart Roberts, buried treasure, and punishments. Thirdly, every single one of the shorts is listed at the scene index. Besides the educational and thoroughly entertaining content, I love this feature for its clear-cut organization. Blooper Reel is the most obscure goof piece I've ever seen. Its rapid cut shows people acting silly on set or flubbing up their lines, and it seems no blooper lasts for more than a few seconds. It goes too quick to really get any laughs. The name of this domain is misleading, as it seems there are entire cut scenes to be found here. In fact, all the 19 snippets are short extensions of what already existing pieces from the film. The list is made up of Meet Will Turner, Carriage Ride, A Change in the Wind, Only One Shot, Peep Show, All Is Well, Make It Last, A Bit of a Stick, It's Begun, The French, Not All That Big, No Truth at All, Accepting the Proposal, Peas in a Pod, Take a Walk, Let 'Em Eat Cake, The Immortal Captain Jack, Good Luck, and Happy Endings. This adds up to a grand total of 19 minutes and 14 seconds. Seeing as the movie runs for well over 2 hours, I definitely would have preferred that more had been cut than just these shavings of numerous sequences. Moonlight Serenade scene's progression follows the part in which the pirates reveal themselves to be cursed from beginning to completion. The team and IOM covers the multiple stages, as animation is inserted to live-action template, and lighting and clothing effects are used to add detail. This one is interesting, but not terribly compelling. Image gallery. Well, actually, this isn't a gallery at all, but rather a slideshow. I would have favored having the usual thumbnail displays that allow you to access full-screen images, and it's easy to view an image as long as you wish. Despite this nitpick, this gallery is nicely extensive, with close to 300 stills under several domains. Early drawings are within inspiration and concept art. Storyboards are for the scenes Blacksmith Shop, Black Pearl versus Interceptor, Dauntless Capture, and Captain Jack Sparrow. Sketches joined with photos under costumes. Behind-the-scenes photos are in production, and posters can be found in Publicity. Pirates in the Parks. What Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color is an episode from the Disneyland TV show called From Pirates of the Caribbean to the World of Tomorrow that originally aired on January 21st, 1968. Starting off with a clip from the Disneyland 10th anniversary show, which could also be found on the Walt Disney Treasures Disneyland USA DVD. That shows Walt describing the Pirates attraction when it was in the conception stage. The program then shows how Walt's dream was realized by presenting footage of opening day for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride and then actually going inside the ride itself. Ever wanted to get to Disneyland but haven't been there yet? This is your answer. Having written Pirates myself, I can say that this program effectively duplicates the ride experience. This is about as close as you can get to seeing it firsthand. The last extra, if you would call it that, is a preview of what can be found in the enhanced computer features. This trailer of sorts pops up elsewhere on disc 1 and 2 if you try to select the DVD-ROM options while having the disc in your DVD player. So what does disc 2 have to offer in terms of enhanced computer features? Dead Men Tell No Tales, the history of the attraction. With Disneyland, a documentary concentrating on the ride, including plenty of interviews with Disneyland Imagineers. An image gallery for the ride has nearly 50 stills, and the unusual Disneyland Pirates virtual reality viewer allows 360-degree exploration of certain environments from the attraction. At last, the Moonlight becomes Ye Effects Studio, enables to alter a portrait to look like the cursed pirates from the film. Closing thoughts. Pirates of the Caribbean is The Curse of the Black Pearl is a movie that utilizes a few saving graces to prop it up from being just another popcorn flick. Its arrival on DVD is spectacular, with acceptable video and studio and benevolent bonuses that are all of it very solid. I'm not a huge fan of the movie, but yet I own this release because of how packed it is with worthwhile material. With that in mind, I'd say that everyone who likes or loves this movie should consider this a must-have for their DVD collection. Note, on November 2nd, 2004, this DVD became available in the 3-disc gift set, adding to a 2-disc collector's edition, The Lost Disc, a 3rd disc containing an hour of never-before-seen bonus features. Suggested retail price was the same. In spite of the new bonus discs, since then, the gift set has become hard to find, and a collector's edition was reduced in price. All right.
Anything else to say?
Nothing much to say, but I'd say that I really do enjoy the first Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right, guys, that's the end of this podcast. We're taking a break from doing these for the weekend. We're gonna go right back into these on Monday. So up until then, I'm gonna create a poll asking which Pixar DVD you guys want us to do next, and the one who gets the most votes we can do on Monday.
Yeah.
So we will see you all on Monday.